Seems like it was just here. We're getting ready to head out on the next trip. It is 10 o'clock on Thursday night. Yes, I just got home about noon today from my last trip. He came up with something else. It'll get me good miles for the rest of the week. So I'm gonna grab another empty van trailer and take it out to Cheyenne and get a load of dry ice. Since I'm going at night, there's not going to be much scenery. We're going to talk about pet peeves that you have out on the road. Other people's drivings, or, accommodations that you run across, or, just little things, that you kind of encounter out on the road. Things that just bug you. So I'll give you a few of mine, and in the comments, go ahead and leave whatever is annoying to you, because I'm sure there's a lot of things that bug a lot of people, and occasionally some people have a really different one that you hadn't thought of. So it'd be kind of fun to hear what your thoughts are. Got up here, and I'm all hooked up and we're ready to head out. I'm probably only going to go for about 4 hours, and then we'll stop, and the load won't be ready until between 10 and noon tomorrow, so I've got some time. So I'll drive, take a 7-hour break, and then get the rest of the way tomorrow, probably about by noon. So that should work out, that we just get there and switch and come back. So Salt Lake, and it's like the third or fourth pet peeve that I've run across. Left lane campers that have 2 open lanes, and this guy's still out in that lane. Just makes you wonder what they're thinking. They don't understand the slower traffic keep right signs that are about every other mile. Okay, we're rolling again this morning. We stopped at the same place we stopped at the night before. Point of Rocks, I think is what it's called. There's a little truck stop there that's got quite a few parking spots. Looks like I ought to get to Cheyenne a little afternoon. I don't know who taught them in their truck driving school. Okay, if there's something on the shoulder, I can see you want to get over, or you catch up to a slower vehicle, you're going to want to get over. I come up on them all the time, and I've already gotten out of the fast lane, and all of a sudden, right when I'm at their back end, doing at least 5 miles an hour faster, I get right up to the tail end of their trailer, and that turn signal comes on, and they come over. Or they're in the middle of a line of cars running along the left-hand side of them, and you see them do this all the time. They turn their signal on, they just come over. I don't know what happened to common courtesy, but that's another one of my pet peeves. Okay, obviously one of the big ones, and this bugs a lot of people I know, the elephant races or turtle races, whatever you want to call it. When you get two 65-mile-an-hour trucks that are just a little bit different in speed, and one thinks he's going to pass. It takes them like 5 miles to get around them. That one pretty much, I think, gets everybody. Nobody likes to get stuck behind them, and I understand they're company-governed vehicles. The company doesn't want them to go fast, but that's the problem with them, because they don't want to stay behind the one that's going a half a mile an hour slower. So they try to pass. And it just takes forever. I know that gets everybody. If you get stuck behind them, it's just a bad deal. Here's another one. When you're driving along and you're catching up to a slower vehicle, and you look in your mirror to make sure you're clear, and there's somebody riding right at the back end of your trailer, and you try speeding up and they speed up, you try slowing down, they slow down, and they just stay right beside the back end of your trailer. And you can't, you could just turn your signal on and go. Then you're risking getting the one-finger salute. But, yeah, that one's always a pain in the butt. trailers all switched out, and I took my 3-hour break. Now I'm heading on my way. It was windy getting in there this morning, but it was still nice weather. But looks like I might be in some rain on the way back. So, you know, I mean, it's still warm enough, it shouldn't turn into anything. What? Oh, you... I don't know what you were thinking, but yeah. The biggest one that really bothers me the most is headlights, and this can be broken up into mainly 2 categories. The first one is flashing your lights to somebody that's passed you or that you just passed, and they're signaling you're clear. Years ago, it was everybody turned your headlights off and then back on. And now everybody hits their high beams to tell you that you're clear. And I don't know who came up with that idea and why it spread so much, but that is the worst idea that they could have come up with. Because if you're passing somebody, where are you looking? In your right hand rear view mirror to see if you're clear. And they hit the high beams, now you can't see anything because you've been blinded. And then you got the ones that when you don't come over, they keep flashing their high beams. That makes it even worse. Now, the other big one with headlights is the LED thing that seems to have taken hold in the last couple of years, where everybody gets, I mean, it started with the driving lights that weren't aimed good, you know, and they just turn their driving lights on, and it's like it's not helping them see because they're aiming up into the sky, into the trees, and, you know, they just don't have them aimed right. But now it's gotten into these LED things where they get those big bar lights on the front, and they're coming at you, and it's like, it's just so bright, and they're like, well, I've got to be able to see. Well, everybody else kind of needs to see too. If you're in an 80,000-pound truck coming at somebody with these and you can't see, I don't know why they don't understand. That's not a smart idea. I understand they want to see, but if they're aimed wrong or if they're just so bright that it blinds everybody else, it's not safe. Well, we got to Salt Lake and we've dropped the trailer, and now we're going to head home. It was good the first part of the trip, just a little bit of rain here and there, but then it turned into pretty much steady rain all the way from Rock Springs, Green River. It was pretty much raining the whole time. But yeah, it's still in the upper 40s, so it's not snowing or anything, so that's good. But we're going to head home. Okay, well, we just got home. It's a little after 11. When I was fueling in Rollins, ran into a problem. The pump didn't have DEF, so I topped it off here at the station here in town. So we're all all set to go for next week. So that'll wrap that trip up. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.